I don't have a bell housing to go in front of the gearbox.
We are minus a bell housing, which means we can't mount the engine in the gearbox. But I don't have a bell housing, and at the moment it's proving very hard to find. Bell housing update. A guy's actually sent me a link to one in Aussie on eBay that's just gone on, which is awesome, and ordered it. So it's on the way. Now it's possible, at least it's not totally off. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a lot of late nights and stuff putting it all back together. Fingers crossed it does get here next week, early next week. We'll be into it, and hopefully we can still make it. Thankfully, there's been a bit of water under the bridge over the last couple of days. The bell housing turned up early. It turned up on Thursday, which is brilliant. We're back on pretty much. I put the acid on, thankfully to Steve at Fleet Services, who's been absolutely brilliant here locally, and he chucked everything together for us yesterday so we could mount the engine and gearbox today. And we've got Josh and Traden here doing a bit of fab work. It's a couple of mounts off the old engine, so we had the rubber mounts off the old engine for the McKinnon's kit. I must say McKinnon's have been absolutely brilliant to deal with. I wouldn't recommend anyone else. We have got it here rolling at the moment with different wheels on it. You'll see they're actually the wheels we're using. Superior Engineering stuff showed up in 4-spore. After mounting the body last week, I was really worried about it being too high. I think the 80 had a 2-inch lift or something like that, and it's already like too high. What we did was chuck the wheels and tyres on. I was hoping to run 37s, so put the wheels and tyres on it to see where we were at in height, and I'm happy with it. We're going to run the Superior Engineering kit as it is, so I don't have to send it back and have more delays. And we've got the gearbox cross member ready to go, the engine mounts ready to go. So yeah, it's just a day of getting the engine and gearbox in pretty much. There was a few options in terms of engine. At the end of the day, it was going to be a daily driver that needs to tow. I was thinking about keeping it Toyota, but it didn't make sense to me not to go to what I prefer. So I'm just going with it's LS2. It's been freshly rebuilt. It's built as sort of a mild race engine. It's got LS3 heads and stuff, so it's got the good ports and what have you. It's got LS7 lifters and stuff through it. It shouldn't be too much on the gas, but it is set up to put a supercharger on top of it, which at the moment I'm not going to do. We'll just see where we land in terms of power and fuel and what have you. Because it's a daily drive, I was aiming for around 500 at the wheels daily, something like that. There's certainly no need for any more than that. I mean, it's going to be quite a light vehicle. So I guess the limiting factor really is I'm running the H151F gearbox, which is a Land Cruiser gearbox. It's been rebuilt, which is great. They've strengthened what they can in it. But if I was to chuck a supercharger on top of this engine, I would say I'm going to be blowing the gearbox pretty shortly. So see where we end up.
Sweet, so the boys here, they're going through and stickering the cruiser up so they can 3D scan it. 3D scanning is so we can make up our custom guards, our tray mounts, and our fuel tank. The point of it is because once this is stripped down and gone to gal, we got, I don't know, a week or two of no truck here and doing nothing. So if they 3D scan it, they can design it around 3D scans and get the fab underway. So we're having a look. Yeah, sweet. So obviously you can see the stickers everywhere. The stickers are datum points for the 3D scanner, because if you try to scan it without them, it doesn't know the distance to each part and those sort of things. I don't know too much about it, I just know how it works. Yeah, so custom guards up the front, tray mounts at the back, and we're still weighing up whether the fuel tank goes in that gap or that gap. But yeah, EC.
Just got back from a 3 or 4 week family holiday, which is not great timing when you're trying to get a truck built in that time frame, but yeah, the guys, Josh, Traden and Rob really pushed it along while I was away. We got the chassis gal, Traden powder coated the chassis, which is a bit of a process. And then dropped a whole lot of stuff off. We've got a few people to thank really. Steve and the team at Fleet Services Hawke's Bay done an amazing job putting the chassis back together with all the new bits and pieces that we've got for it.
What's up, that's your boy Schmitty. We're over here at Hawke's Bay Fleet Services. These guys are your complete vehicle care specialist. Cruiser has been here for I think a little over a week, and these guys are smashing it. Go on and have a quick look. So the guys at the moment, they are rebuilding a swivel hub. It looks like they've already done the other side. A tedious job that I wouldn't like to do, but it's got to be done. All the suspension looks like it's sitting in there. So full Superior Engineering suspension kit, all new arms, all new everything. The guys have reconditioned the diffs, painted so it looks brand new. Rebuilt this bad boy because that's the last thing you want to go when you're driving down the road. We're converting it from full-time to part-time four-wheel drive. Had some engine mount modifications to do, which they look like they're done. They're nice and warm, nice and hot, freshly powder coated. And this is where we're at.
Yeah, it's going to be a big truck. So this is pretty much where the chassis is going to be sitting on the ground. So, as you can see, it's going to be big.
The guys, Grant and the team at Napier Collision Repair, they've been paneling and painting the cab. We've been doing bits and pieces here, like building a new fuel tank and stuff. Another guy to thank is we've actually had our interior being worked on while I've been away as well. So Malcolm Wilkie at Napier Auto Upholstery, who's just about to retire. I just got him in time. We've gone with the original seat and just customised it. We'll show you that in the reveal video. It's gone from something that looked like nothing to something that looks like it's going to happen, you know. So massive thanks to those people that have been involved while I've been away. Yeah, there's still a lot of work to do. We've only got 2 weeks to do it. And then somehow we've got to get a video put together for you guys to see it as well. So yeah, at this stage it should be going to Fieldays, hopefully not on the trailer. What's left to go? Probably the biggest thing is we've sort of organised everything to happen in this time frame, but one thing we haven't organised is the cab to be reassembled. So who knows whether that'll happen in time, or if we're doing that, doing some all-nighters or whatever to get that done. Yeah, the cab's got to go back on the chassis, and then we've got to connect all the pedals and stuff, the brakes, fuel, all sorts of different things. After those things are sorted, which hopefully is sorted next week, it's going to Sam at SJC Tuning, who's going to do the wiring for us and dyno tune it, what have you. It's just a whole big assembly job now. Plenty to do, not a lot of time, but it's sort of the state we live in, so we're pretty used to it.